us your name, please?
LaBrittany.
Okay. And what is your current job that you do?
I am a manager in a retail store in Anna's Linens. We always have customer service in retail, so I tend to the customers, any customer issues, employees. Just your basic customer service. That's really it.
Okay. Now, somebody that's looking to go into the retail industry, can you give them some tips about what a manager looks for in a potential employee?
With hiring within retail, they do a lot of, if you have a lot of open availability, you have to be very good in the interviews. Always in interviews, you always talk yourself up because it's all about selling yourself to get hired to work. You don't really have to have a lot of experience, especially starting off, because a lot of students in high school, they haven't worked before. A lot of parents won't let you work. So, it really is easy to pick up on it, and you have to have good people skills. So you have to be able to talk to people. Don't let rude customers or people get the best of you, because that really will, it really can hurt you, because you have to kind of just brush it off your shoulder if anyone does anything or says anything just crazy to you sometimes. So we looked for a person with great personality. So it really does just depend all in what you're going for to work in retail, because we have cashiers, we have just people who stay on the floor to tend to customer service, or in other stores like with fitting rooms, they only have people that work in just fitting rooms, just certain areas, so it just depends.
Okay. Another question that I have is that I know you personally is working on getting your bachelor's degree. Does having any type of degree coming in, would that help you any more getting into the door, or do you more look at the experience that person has?
It again depends on what you're going to school for. Like, I'm going to school for social work. So I'm getting my master's in human services, and then my bachelor's in human services, and then I'll go for my master's in social work. A lot of people, and also what I've heard, is that just depending on what company you're going for, that you do get paid more with a degree or with a certain amount of experience, especially with experience in retail. It can help you negotiate with your pay and everything when you're trying to get in a job.
Okay. And when you say flexibility, I did hear you mention that earlier. Flexible in terms of the hours you'll work, or maybe being able to work holidays. What do you mean by flexibility?
Flexibility, a lot. Not saying you can control every situation, but when you do fill out an application, a lot of people are like, anytime, any day, it doesn't matter. Yes, people will have school, like college will come up or something else will come up. Certain days you might not be able to work, but always start off with open availability. It looks very good.
Okay. And what do you see as a future in retail? Is it best? Do you see a lot of management in retail starting from the bottom, coming in as an associate and work their way up? Or do you mostly see those that come in as general manager are those who have other outside industry experience, like maybe worked in business and came in, or they just graduated from college and came in? Who are the ones that you see as general managers in retail?
Well, that actually happened with me. I just started as a sales associate, and within a year or less than a year, I became a manager at a store. So, of course, you still have the managers, and then you have store managers. So there'll always be different levels of management within a company. But when I started, it was actually some people who just applied for manager positions only. They didn't start as an associate. They might have manager experience at another company, and they're just like, hey, I've been a manager for X amount of time, then I can go ahead and just apply for this other job. And it's easier for them to do that because they have experience in that area already.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you, Miss LaBrittany, for taking the time to do this interview with me, and thank you so much.
Thank you.